Welcome to 5 Minute Friday. You know, we'll be 5, 6, maybe 7 minutes around the hamstrings. We're going to focus on stretching them, of course, switching them on, trying to bring some more tone and engagement. I would say this is more pre-activity than post warm down activity. Okay, or again, early in the morning. Feel free to just start on your backs. Take the right leg up into the air and then just bend the knee quite a lot and then interlace both hands behind the back of your right thigh. With that knee bent, you just pull the upper leg down and then you just lift the heel up and then re-bend the knee. Lift the heel up, re-bend the knee. So your upper leg is not moving in space. Your lower leg is lifting up and down in space. So you're just warming those hamstrings up by lengthening, shortening. All right, when you're done, switch over. Left leg up, bend the knee, hold the back of the left thigh, pull it down, keep the foot flexed, which means you're trying to pull your toes towards your shin, and then lift the heel up and down. Let's keep going for 3 or 4 more rounds. Good. Take a slightly deeper, slower breath as you do that. Good. Release that. Next one, right leg straight up in the air. This time you're not bending the knee. Hold the back of the thigh. Keep the foot flexed, again drawing down. And then with the elbows bend and then resist with your thigh and press forwards into your hands. Good. Stay there. Take a full breath. Good. And then slowly release that. Left leg up. Flex the foot. Interlace your fingers around the back of the left thigh. Good. Really bend those arms and then resist with a leg. It doesn't matter how straight your leg is. Just get to the resistance of your hamstrings so they're not really stretching anymore and then work from there. Good. Come all the way out. Rock and roll yourself up to sitting. Put the legs 3/4 of the way out in front of you. The feet are flexed. Okay. Draw your waist in and up. Take the arms up. Now with your heels pressed down, pull back. Keep that, just reach the arms a little forwards. Good, stay there, take a breath. Nice, come all the way out of that. Just shift into downward facing dog. So down dog again is something new and it's an unfamiliar shape. Come forwards to plank. Line up the wrists roughly under the shoulders. One straight line from shoulder down to hip, down to heel. And draw your groins up and back to downward facing dog. Good. Head forwards to plank again. And then go back to downward facing dog. Just do that a couple of times. Move with your breath. Nice. Come forwards to plank again. Lower down to the floor with control. Put both hands under the forehead. Bring your attention to your right leg and the middle of your right hamstrings. And then lift the right leg up from the middle of the right hamstrings. Then flex your foot again, so pull the foot towards the shin. Drive your heel back and create the action of lifting the right heel up into something that isn't there. Good. Stay there for a moment or two. Good. Release that down. Bring your attention to the middle of your left hamstrings. Lift the left leg up from there. Flex your foot. Drive the heel back. And then drive the heel a little bit up into something that isn't there. Good. So you'll feel that in your hamstrings. You will feel that tension. Good. Release that. Fingers to the sides of the skull. Lift the elbows up. Lift the head and chest. Then lift both hamstrings up to lift the legs. Flex the feet, drive the heels back, drive the heels up. Good. Another breath. Slowly release that. To tabletop. So wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. Lift the front ribs a little bit in, or the right leg back behind you. The toes are still tucked under. And then slowly lift up from the middle of the right hamstrings, but try not to move the upper body. All right, so the leg lifts as much as it lifts, but try not to move the pelvis and spine. Good. Same thing. Drive the heel back. Create the action of lifting the heel. Almost like you're trying to bend the knee without it actually bending. Good. Then left arm forwards. Stay there for 4. 3. Keep drawing the belly front ribs a little bit in for 2. 1. Release that. Then keep the right leg where it is. Go onto fingertips. Pull the right knee under the belly. Kick the right foot forwards between the hands. Good. Lift the head and chest. Take the arms back. Wiggle the front leg 3/4 of the way straight. Dig your heel into the floor. Draw it backwards. Pull your chest forwards. Take the arms back. Good. In a moment, you're going to rebend the right knee. But as you do that, I want you to really pull that right heel down and back. So as you shorten your hamstrings, you're still working them. So start to bend the knee, but really feel like you're trying to pull the foot down and back as you do so. Good. Come out of that. Downward facing dog. Last couple of moments then. Head forwards to plank. All the way down to the floor. Just come into Sphinx for a moment. Tops of feet to the floor. Take a couple of breaths into the chest. Good. From there, head back to tabletop. Wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. Walk the left leg back behind you. Pull the front ribs a little bit up. And then lift up from the middle of those left hamstrings. Good. Drive the heel back. Keep the foot flexed. Feel like you're trying to lift your left heel up into something that isn't there. Good. Pause there. Right hand forwards and up. Try and keep that back foot, that left foot lower than the bum. All right. Another breath. Good. Right hand down. Go onto fingertips. Left knee under the belly. Kick the foot forwards. Lift the torso. Straighten the front leg towards straight. Good. Dig your left heel down and create the action of pulling it back. Arms back, chest forwards. Good. 3 breaths here. Eyes are focused, but the face is trying to relax. In a moment, you're going to bend that left knee forwards, but you're going to dig that left heel down and back. Like trying to pull the mat back as you bend your knee. Good. And then slowly release that. Back into downward facing dog. Draw your heels backwards and press your toes down. As you do that, push through your arms. Nice. Release that. Come to a comfortable seat. Take a moment there. There's a longer version of hamstring lengthening, strengthening stuff in the link below, which is really good for active recovery and injury prevention. But for today, that's it.